Hey guys, and welcome to the Global Show. We are now basically doing a live stream. I mean, not really live stream, but a podcast about the Tesla event. I just decided to do this because I think it's really important to have such a really hands-on reporting on the event and reaction. I'm just checking if all my hardware is keeping up with the stress because I'm having so many things open right now on my computer. I also want to actually say sorry for the the quality. I did notice that it only recorded everything on mono, which is on one side. It's horrible for the ears, so I will keep these podcasts up and as a learning base, and I will probably not probably for now, this one is definitely gonna be okay and no issues at all. So yeah, it looks like that my computer is pushing the cooling right now, but it should be fine. All the streams are working well, and that's why I think we should be all fine. So yeah, so here a little things before the event. I will also do a summary maybe, but for the guys actually who want to hear the reaction and want to be hands-on on this event, I'm gonna give you guys a bit of reporting here. So two things before we start the live stream. I mean, it's already 32, so we're gonna start slowly in a short time period, hopefully. We just have this advertisement stuff going on with dogs in the car and everything. You guys, dog mode and the Tesla cars. If you guys don't know what dog mode is, basically it makes sure that your dogs don't overheat in the car and die, and no one has to come to crack open your windows. So there are two things. So the guy basically the two things I thought was basically Tesla might actually work with other manufacturers. I didn't think about that in my last podcast before talking about Tesla Battery Day. Before Tesla Battery Day, I didn't talk about this, and the thing is that basically Tesla could develop these batteries and go to these manufacturers and say, hey, we know we're not capable of producing that many of these batteries, but here we go, here's the patent, please produce them, and then you offer them for a reduced price to us or something like that. So they could technically work with them and then even make a deal saying you can sell this technology in a few years to other manufacturers, which is crazy because it would give them still a monopoly on their technology. And yeah, let's see. And if the manufacturers say no, I'm sure they will just say, okay, we're gonna just kick you out of the manufacturing facilities in our factories and reproduce them by ourselves. Especially I think in Berlin they're producing their own batteries. So let's see how that works there. So yeah, and the second part I didn't really touch that much on is two different batteries they might announce. A cheaper one, which is based on more like iron phosphate battery, if I'm correct, and another lithium ion battery, which uses hopefully no cobalt actually. So wait, is something happening now? No, it's still the semi-truck driving on a highway. So yeah, nothing really happening here right now. I'm not touching my computer that much because I feel like it's at like 90% CPU power, 95. Because recording and doing all of this, I noticed that it takes a lot of power, especially if you run YouTube videos in the background and stuff. So yeah, definitely need an upgrade there for the future. So yeah, and by the way, thank you so much. We are increasing daily on viewers. So yeah, actually, so there's no comment section at all. I checked if on any platform there's something where people can comment so I can get some feedback. So there's nothing. So I think from this recording or the next one, I will definitely upload all of them as well on YouTube, so you guys can subscribe to the YouTube channel and check it out there as well. I mean, I don't know how long this Tesla Battery Day will go. I'm sure it's going to go like an hour. We will start with the Tesla shareholders meeting, and then we will go straight to Tesla Battery Day. So they are apparently, through things I read, They will talk about things like advertisement. Okay, now something is happening. 2020 annual shareholders meeting on Battery Day and Battery Day. So we have the shareholders meeting and that Battery Day. So let's see what's happening here. I'm not sure if we see Elon or if it's just on a phone call, anything like that. So it's gonna be really interesting. Yeah, right now. So they're probably a minute and we're in. Really interesting, actually. Really like what is happening right now. So with Tesla and the shareholders meeting. I mean, with the shareholders meeting, apparently Elon has to be voted into a board member again, and yeah, sounds actually pretty good all in all, and we shouldn't have any surprises there. The only thing which will be a surprise are maybe some numbers, or just like, Tesla Battery Day, which is way more exciting. I mean, if I would be Elon Musk and I would look at this whole company and everything, and I have the meeting, I'm like, damn, I wanna show these guys the battery, like, hello, I just want to get done. Vote for me, and that's it. That's what I would do. But yeah, really exciting. There's no more tweets. Didn't really like go into the. Oh, now something is happening. Okay, no, that was a mistake. I mean, if I would have these things going on, probably I would just say, vote and do it, and let's just get going with Battery Day. But you gotta do it, I mean, these meetings have been a pain in the ass. That Elon has been managing these meetings without issues. And the regarding the advertising, I'm not sure if they're gonna do it, because in general Tesla doesn't need the advertisement. I mean, it costs them a lot of, how would I say it? It costs them a lot of money to advertise, and they would rather spend it on other things. And they also cannot really keep up with battery manufacturing. So why would they advertise to sell more cars? If I understand, if Tesla's saying, okay, we don't have that much demand anymore. Let's say our Model 3 and Ys, people are getting it tomorrow or in a week because we can produce them so fast. I mean, if they're finishing them, all these factories, if they finish gigafactories, the 2 gigafactories, if then people in Germany are saying, for example, yes, we didn't get the car, sorry. And then, I mean, not getting it, sorry, now I found it the wrong way. Said, yeah, we're getting the car tomorrow. Oh my god. This is crazy. And then Tesla might, advertise at that point, but till then, I'm sure they have already several cars in hundreds of thousands produced, and hundreds of thousands of cars produced in a year. And I hope that next year we'll see millions of cars produced, or even more. So yeah, they're taking their time, guys. 8 minutes in and still nothing. Elon still needs to go to the bathroom. Make sure that he doesn't have to go to the bathroom during the event. But yeah, still waiting on Elon. But yeah, let's see. Okay. Oh, sorry guys. I actually started this whole thing way later because I want to do it on time, because I knew usually they're not doing these things really on time. But yeah, basically next time I know 10 minutes later, then you start. So anyway, this is just making a whole recording about this and just talking about it, and other than that, it's all pretty chill. I will make a summary, so if you guys just wanted to go to the summary, which will be uploaded also basically tomorrow or in 2 days, then you can just do that. You guys don't need to listen to this. This will be uploaded right after the meeting. So if you guys want to have the really hands-on thing and newest news as soon as it's over, then you can listen to this. But depending where you are in the world or something, you can probably wait for the summary. But yeah, this is what the plan is, and let's just see. I don't want to actually wait anymore. I just want to listen and then explain to you guys what he talked about, write it down, and then give it to you in the summary. I have everything ready here, except some snacks, which might be smart. I don't know, again, I don't know how long it's gonna take. Guessing 1 hour, and then my battery, my storage on my computer is empty. It's overheating and cracking down, and maybe I'm losing all the recordings. I hope that at least as far as heat goes, all good. I never thought that I need to actually say that. But yeah, guys, if you guys want to start your podcast and you want to do this correctly, you don't need the best computer in the world, but you definitely need a certain computer with certain powers, because I can tell you guys that these things actually take a lot of power from these computers, especially CPU. But yeah, nothing is happening, guys. I'm checking, we're live, so it should be no problem. Okay. Wow. I mean, for the next one, we can definitely do a live stream on YouTube where you guys can comment. I don't have a camera yet, and I'm not sure if I'm doing something with camera yet, because it's a big investment, and I think so far this is just fun. I'm really passionate about talking about. Now something is coming. Now we're starting. Alright, guys. They're doing it with people and the camera and everything. Okay, let's see. Let's see what's happening. I'm not hearing anything so far. Let's see. Alright. This is gonna be exciting. Okay, now something is happening. Alright, we have a guy now talking about the shareholder meeting. So the Tesla Vice President of Legal is now talking, and he's introducing the whole event, and he's basically saying that they just want to get over with the first part. So they will vote, then Elon will talk. And then after Elon talked about the whole year and everything, they will do the battery event. And there are people also in person, so whoever is listening and was there, you guys are lucky as fuck. Nah. Sounds like you... basically, it sounds like that it's gonna be a really exciting day. Now, I don't know who this guy is, but basically Elon will talk, give some updates on numbers, and now we have some... So now a woman is talking. I don't know who it is. Let's see. It's just she's telling everyone thank you, blah 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 blah. So if you guys want to move forward a bit till Elon talks, then you can do it. I will still do the talking, commenting, and she's basically just talking about the missions, blah 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 blah. Typical, for a company. Gonna be interesting. Yeah, she's saying that Elon is basically talking about what they achieved. Oh, she's thanking all the Tesla employees. Woo! Well, I wish I would have a comment section, but I would say, would you buy a Tesla right now, or would you wait another 2 years? I'm not sure if it's smart to buy an electric car right now, because all this energy you guys have to get into building an electric car, it's not necessary if you have an engine like car. Like if you just bought a car, internal combustion engine car 5 years ago, 10 years ago, drive it for another few years and then sell it and then get an electric car. This is my opinion, because the market is still a bit too dominated by Tesla, and if companies like Porsche, VW, Audi, all of them are coming out with new cars, and I'm sure VW will get, they're really trying to crush Tesla now in that sector, so I'm sure they will basically they will 100% at some point go equal with Tesla on a certain point, so then prices drop and battery technology gets cheaper because everyone is investing it. So I think you guys should definitely wait, but other than that, yeah, I didn't know that. I don't know that. I don't know why they're talking about this now at the beginning of such thing, or why they're talking about this stuff now at the beginning of the event, because everyone is like, yeah, let's bring Elon on and let's do it. But no, we have to wait till Elon comes from the bathroom, and then we will see him, or I will see him and you guys will listen when he comes. Other than that, let's see. There's also some really interesting background noise. Well, she's just you guys to know that you're not bored, but she just talks about like now she's talking about the final two things, but she's talking about the mission of Tesla and what the guys did. She thanked all the workers in the world, and now she's thanking another people, shareholders and board members. I'm looking for my shoes and I cannot find them. You guys know this when you're sitting on your table and you have your home shoes, I don't know how you call them, your house shoes, and then you're like, yeah, and then you want to get up or something, or you're looking for them and you can't find them. Oh, there's a new board member. I think he's Japanese. I don't want to go in any country, but it's it looks like, yeah, he is definitely Japanese. He's talked about Tokyo and everything. Chief Investment Officer of GPF. Over $1 trillion pension fund. Boah. Wow. Definitely a guy who has a lot of experience. Amazing to have such a guy on the board of Tesla. I'm not sure the structures in America with boards, but do you get money? If yes, so make sure you guys are going onto the board of Tesla. Then you have a good life, especially in the next few years if they continue growing at this pace. I'm a bit sad that people now are more involved in Tesla. I started being interested in Tesla around 2014, 15. So I think it's more than 5 years ago now. When the first time was when I heard about Tesla and I got interested in it. Oh, now we have meeting to order. Wow. Really formal. No, it's about voting. They're opening the voting polls. Okay. It's only about voting procedure now, so you guys really don't need to stay at this minute. I would suggest you guys to tune back in when Battery Day starts. But if you guys are interested in some comments on about this, he's just talking about general voting procedure, and people will vote and they can vote now, but they voted before as well. So if you guys don't want to stay, tune in. I will basically in the comment section of the I will probably in the post I will basically make the minute when Battery Day starts, so it's more interesting for you guys. So yeah, it's really, really interesting how they're doing it. Wow, really formal. I didn't know that. The agendas, directors. So now the board of directors will be voted on, and for another 3 years. Wow. Executive compensation. And now they're talking about the company, which is basically regarding money management or something. Oh, they're not even talking about marketing. Pooh. I guess Elon definitely denied. No, stockholder proposals here. And the board. Now they're saying, now the board opposed suggestions. Okay, let's see. Paid advertisement is. And they don't want them to vote for it. Oh wow. So if you're presenting something, you could, if you actually people love your like if people want to represent something and people vote on it, then actually you can represent it. I mean, that would be nuts, guys. This would be amazing. Wow, really surprised. So people are just sitting in their cars and watching it. I cannot believe it. This is amazing. This guy is just talking over the phone. We're not seeing him. This is pretty bullshit. Sorry for my language, but yeah. So but this is a basic social distancing thing what they're doing. Sorry. They basically, the people are sitting in their Teslas and that's how they watch the event. There's a guy not talking. I think no one really cares. Everyone just wants to hear about Tesla Battery Day. Don't understand why it's with light. Like, why didn't they wait a bit? I mean, it will take probably longer, so the sun will go down. But yeah, there's like a whole parking lot full of Teslas, and people just sitting in there. That's what I call social distancing. Tesla, you guys are great. This is fucking amazing. Wow. This is really good. Oh my god. Oh, this guy might be actually a good suggestion. Quality is so bad of that next proposal. It's about the employees, which is not bad. I mean, I think it's a good thing, but yeah, like I said, we are more interested in the battery day thing. I mean, I understand if you put some money in this company. I personally didn't. I don't have shares in Tesla. I missed the train, guys, so I know it's a bad day. No, I think it's important to just support Tesla. You know, I think that the stock market is dangerous in that sense, and especially Tesla, because of all these short sellers, it's a dangerous stock. So yeah, we'll just let her talk. There's not much to comment on then, because it's everyone can just vote on this. So basically we're not basically in the position, we're not in the position to basically comment on anything than me just saying in the end, yeah, that's what they said. It's basically about discrimination and all these things, harassment and everything, which is really good, you know. If they don't have that, I'm a bit confused why the board is rejecting it. I'm sure they just don't want to focus on this right now. They will focus on it on a later stage, because they have so much to worry about than these things, you know. I'm sure that Tesla's a crazy company, a lot of pressure and everything, but in the end, you know, I'm sure it has the right ethics when it comes to working, especially when they are so about sustainability. I mean, if they are for sustainability and they have harassments and racism and all of that, then I'm not sure how much we can call this a sustainable company. I mean, sustainable, good for the world, but I mean for the environment in a sense, but not good for humans. I'm not sure if that makes sense. So yeah, let's hope for voting for. I'm not I don't really know exactly what they talk about, because I didn't read about this. But like I said, battery day is what we want to talk about. I will just let them talk, and we'll be back really soon. We're just trying to okay, that's really good. So they're basically talking about really interesting things, to be honest, because they talk a lot about like discrimination, harassment, and so on. So really interesting thing. So yeah, I will get back to you guys after all this process. Alright guys, so now Elon is on the stage. He's just talking about the Shanghai factory, that they can produce over 1 million cars. They're the only company in China who owns which owns the whole place in China. They're the only ones, because other companies need to give up shares of their company. And they produced the Model Y, and there was a really smooth launch. And now he's talking about the four consecutive quarters of profits, and the lowest solar panels and solar cost on the market. So this is really good. So yeah, really interesting. And he's talking about economy of scales and how they can do it. And yeah, really basic stuff, just a review of the last year, that in 15 months they were able to produce the cars in Giga Shanghai. Let's see if he's talking about Texas and Texas and Berlin, but let's see. I also would like to know how many miles they made on Tesla's autopilot, and not only that, but also regarding how many cars already on the streets now from Tesla. So yeah, this is a little update for you guys, and we'll get back to you as soon as he's talking more about these things. Alright guys, so we don't just finish talking, I just ready to listen and talk about everything he said. And he's just said that in addition to the battery stuff, they have some extra, so let's see, I'm excited. And he's talking how revolutionary the things they're talking about in battery day are. Oh man, this is gonna be crazy. So basically, he just talked about Giga Shanghai again, 1 million cars produced, and it's owned by 100% by Tesla. The Model Y had a smooth launch. He said kind of it's harder to do the prototype, then do it in mass manufacturing, and then build also the factories for that. Basically the only company they're growing, all the other car manufacturers are basically not having a growth, they're going a bit down. He talked about autopilot and how they redesigned everything and they coded for so long and it took him so much time. He said he has the first version of this new version on his Tesla, and he says it's mind-blowing. And basically the private beta of that, the private beta is basically coming out in 1 month. So I think in like 2 to 3 months we will see the full version on all the cars. But this is also gonna be interesting. Let's see. I'm not sure if or how this is gonna be, but Elon Musk time, And then they talked about they are involved with 3 things: the engineering, the manufacturing, and the software, which makes a lot of sense. And I can go into this tomorrow in the next podcast. And they're building 3 new factories, and they're saying that Tesla Berlin and the Berlin factory will be so more efficient than anything else they have right now, even more efficient than Shanghai. It's kind of crazy, honestly. If we're thinking about this factory being so efficient, then I don't know what to say, because they might be able to even produce more cars if they make it that efficient. This is about that. Tesla Battery Day is starting in a few minutes now, so I will get back to you guys when it starts, and then see you guys soon. Alright guys, so Tesla battery is starting. So we're talking about climate change, and that over the past 5 years we have basically we have really high temperatures, and now they had like in the background the fire pictures of the fire in California. So let's see. So basically 76% of new electricity capacity in the US this year is 32 gigabytes. So basically the grid is producing more sustainable energies. So really interesting now what's happening here. Wait guys, I will put the mic on the stand so I can. So yeah, he said also power production from coal reduced by 50%, and now it's at so basically Elon is saying that everything's going better. So they have over 1 million electric cars on the road, not a car. 26 billion miles driven. They have 5 gigawatts of batteries and 17 terawatts of solar energy generated, which is pretty crazy. And you know where they get the numbers from? From their app. I think they're getting a lot of data from these things. I think Tesla's through this data, they have a lot of more abilities to expand their business. But yeah, now he's showing the background from the invitation. So he says more EVs which are affordable, or more energy storage. Oh man, this is gonna be crazy. Oh, terawatt hour scale battery production. Tera's the new giga, he said. Terawatt, 1,000 times more than a gigawatt. What? This is insane, man. So to get and he said how much energy they need for compact size. Wow. Oh man, it looks like they have a lot of stuff they wanna produce and a lot of energy. 3,000 gigawatts. What that means? They need 3 terawatts of batteries. And then they're saying a total of 10 terawatts. Wow. Oh man, this is insane, guys. Okay, I will get back to you after he said things. Okay guys, this is crazy what's happening here. They want to halve the price of per kilowatt battery. So basically, instead of $150 per kilowatt, maybe like $75 per kilowatt. So yeah, I will only keep it brief, and then I will make the review tomorrow for the short one. So yeah, stay tuned, guys. So just to update you guys, it's crazy. They're talking about these batteries having 5 times more energy, 16% more range, and 6 more power. This is just the technology of making this bigger cell, and it's called the 4680 cell. So guys, it's going crazy. That's a tabless design. I will go into it more tomorrow, but it's insane. Oh, they're already manufacturing it. This is crazy. No way. This is crazy, guys. All right, I will update you guys more on what they're talking about. We'll keep it slow because it's a lot they're talking about, so it will be boring for you guys. But they're basically, and this is just the first part, so I will come back and talk about every part where they say they're improving on every part. So it's crazy, guys. Crazy. I'll say. So let's see what's going on. All right, I'm excited what's going to come today. It's so crazy, guys. Like it's really insane. All right, guys. So here's the Maxwell technology part, and they're talking basically that they're cutting out all the wet electrode part and just basically making the production 10 times less energy intense. It takes way less time to produce the electrode. They already produced 10,000 of cells, and it's insane, guys. Like, and they innovated every process of this. So now comes the assembly, and I will update you guys when they talk about assembly. So basically now, guys, they're talking about assembly. So they have the manufacturing part where they apply the electrolyte, and now they're saying basically that they make the one line can produce 20 gigawatts of battery power, which is basically 7 times the output of what they currently have. And now imagine you're doing 5 of them, you have 100 gigawatts. If you have, I mean, guys, this is crazy. This is crazy what's happening here right now. Guys, like, this is a crazy thing what is happening. I will go more in depth on all the things, but basically we're achieving a 75% reduction cost of the battery cell. They have so many new technologies. They're putting these new cells. Now they're talking about a structure, which is like the casting process. The anode, cathode, everything comes together. And now they're talking that basically that they want to make the batteries part of the structure and not the other way where they have the different packs. They actually want to use it as like an airplane wing. Airplane wing had the tanks first in, and then they said, why don't we make the airplane wing as the tank? And now they're doing the same thing at Tesla with the packs, and it's just crazy, guys. Like, it's insane what they're trying to do here, and it all comes together with the body parts where they make the front parts and this the back part in one instead of like in one casting instead of several. They're reducing time, cost. They have a new alloy they're using. I will go in depth about it in the summary, but it's just crazy. They can pack more batteries in the pack, so higher energy them. They can put more in there. I'm really excited to hear about the cooling part, so we'll get back to you guys as soon as they talk about it. Alright guys, so this is the last update before I'm gonna summarize everything, make an episode and make an in-depth analysis. We'll probably do an in-depth, and then I will make probably like a little shorter one. But yeah, this one is probably it's really long, so whoever's listening to this, you guys are amazing. So yeah, I mean, honestly, I don't know what to say right now. If these batteries get to their full capacity, Elon is basically saying we're getting to 400 watt hours per kilogram. Then, and we also have price reductions which are crazy. I mean, I don't know what to say. We have like cost reduction by 56%. We have a range increase by 54%, guys. 54%. That means with not counting all the things they might get an improvement on, but if we're having a 56% increase in range, we're having basically a Model S with a 150 kilowatt battery pack, maybe. I mean, all the efficiencies are included in that, so it doesn't. No, it's not 150 kilowatt, but it's a car which basically has around 100. So we have like now we have 400 miles of range. Let's say 50. That would be 600 miles. Yeah, that's 600 miles. What am I saying? That would be a Model S with 600 miles. I'm still a bit confused, and here's the thing. I mean, I don't want to talk too much now because I will talk about this more tomorrow. But here comes the crazy part. Tesla announced the Plaid Model S, and I'm a bit confused. I mean, Elon was like, "Oh, this is the Plaid Model S, and it's coming out end of next year." I'm like, "Oh man, what the hell is going on?" Like, we're talking 0 to 60 under 2 seconds. We're talking top speed 200 miles per hour, and we're talking 520 plus miles of range. I mean, 520 miles, this is nuts. But you guys, like, I mean, think about it. This is the next step now. So from next year, I think Tesla is a bit behind, in the sense that they are not behind in the way that behind of technology and everything, but they're behind because of COVID. I think they tried to do this in the end of this year, and then now they said no, because of COVID we're doing it next year, which is really sad, honestly. But they're saying quarter mile less than 9 seconds. Basically, the Lucid Air is nothing compared to Plaid. But I want to know more technology about this, and I'm really like, I mean, I'm disappointed a bit because I thought Model X would get an update. If they can get from a Model S 520 plus miles, why can't they do it from the Model X? Yeah. So I will let you guys know tomorrow what's going on. It's crazy what happened. I mean, all these improvements they're doing throughout the whole supply chain, recycling, all of that. It's crazy. I have several pages written down what's going on with Tesla. Some of the questions they asked now, I stayed a bit longer, but some of the questions are completely insane, talking about music. I mean, these guys just announced an amazing new battery, and you're talking about new things you're offering on your Teslas. I mean, dude, why are you invited to this event? I mean, I understand, but like, ask the interesting questions about thermal management. What is that? You're saying the battery is producing less heat, but what is the effect on the thermal management? And Elon was just briefly talking about Model S Plaid, so I think it's just a sneak peek. I think they are sure that the Model S and X are not selling that well, and if the Plaid Model S can be pre-ordered now, there are probably a lot of people who will pre-order the Plaid Model S and not ordering a Model S or X anymore, like the normal versions. So, I mean, I'm a bit confused here. I think actually they will have another event next year, and they will say, guys, It's not only Model S, it's also Model X. And the maximum range you will get from Model S or Model X is this. I'm really confused if they're getting this kind of range from the new battery cells or from the old ones. And honestly, guys, I have that strange feeling that they know that they will not produce more batteries for Model Y or Model 3 with these new batteries. They will just put these new the new battery cells they put in Y and 3 will put them into the they'll put them in the Model S and X. So they said they had like a 50% increase in range for these batteries, and they're still not in the Model S and X. So I have that feeling they will put them in there. Then they will put these new batteries into the cars like Cybertruck, Semi, and Roadster. And then at a certain point, they will probably add that technology to other cells to make them more energy efficient and higher density and all of that. So it's going to be really interesting. I will give my comments tomorrow. So I wish you guys all the best. Thank you for listening, and see you guys in the next one. Peace out.